Hello, this is Gio. Hey, look what we have here. I've been setting up a retro gaming area and AV area. You can see a bunch of my stuff right here. And you know, after setting it up, I think I need it to jazz it up just a little bit more. So I went ahead and purchased a couple of these LED strip lights. You can find these quite often in many different retail locations. These actually have sound activated, so they will maybe change colors with different sounds depending on the settings you have. But I want to install these today. And here's one of them out of the box. You can see it's just basically strip LED lights. You can see the LEDs on one side and kind of an adhesive tackiness you can peel off on the other side. It has, you can plug it into either the wall or even a computer if you want. It has the USB-A connector there and a remote, and you can see all the different, you can change the colors on, off, red, blue, etc. You can change the different sound settings here. So if you hit these, it will affect the sound. But basically, I want to get this on this, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to lay it out yet. So each box is 10 feet long, so I have 20 feet to work with, but I do kind of want to wrap it around quite a bit, so I'm going to have to try to figure out how to lay this thing out and see what it looks like. So I did plug in one strip, and already I noticed that the remote kind of uses this little signal, so if the remote's on this side, it won't work. If it's on this side, I could turn it on, and you can see right there. And if I turn it off here, it's fine. But if I turn it off here, it won't see it. So that's one thing you have to be aware of. Make sure that this little receiver is in line with the remote. And you can see that it is red right now. We'll change it to green. Green. What do we have here? Blue. I have to point it at it. White. Orange, yellow, it's another kind of blue, purple, and then you have things that you can kind of dance around the light with. You can see it changing there. Here's another setting. You could also set it to a fade, so it kind of fades between the different lights like that. Here's a different one. And you can kind of pick what you want. And then of course, we don't have any music playing right now, but it will actually change if you set it to like I'm talking right now. And you can see that it's responding to my voice, which is really cool. So we'll go ahead and just stick it on red and see how we're gonna lay this thing out. I kind of opened up the other package. You can see it kind of comes in a reel like this, and this is the little plug-in. So it looks like these little, let me get this little tape off here. And you can see it has kind of prongs at one end like this, and that will just plug in to this a certain way. I think it goes in a certain way. Yeah, so where the LED side is, you just want to make sure that that is the same as this print right here. And your LED strips may be a little bit different, but that's basically, you gotta just be careful of these little prongs, and that's how it's plugged in. Now you might say, well, why did they make the prongs so thin like this? Well, that's because if you look at the other end of the one that's lit up, you will see it has kind of like 4 little connectors there. And if you strip this back a little bit, so you'll notice that there's a little bit of rubber on this, and this is not the easiest thing to do, but you can actually pierce this little kind of rubbery substance, and you can see in the background, you can actually connect these 2 lines in like that, and actually continue this line, basically powered from the end of this line. I will hold off on doing that right now because I'm not sure if I want to do that or if I want to actually have 2 of these plugged in to outlets independently. So we'll figure that out in a little bit. So here I kind of taped up the strips just with some painter's tape here, just to kind of get a sense of what I want it to look like. Now this is kind of the lights more forward. I'm thinking maybe placing them back might be a little bit better. And here they are kind of farther back. Again, they're not as clean as they would normally look, but I think I like this kind of backlit approximation a little bit better than the forward lighting. And here's a similar thing with the consoles. You can kind of see them in back. However, I do have this lip, especially right here, which I might be able to hide the strips behind here. And you kind of see that all the way. I don't really have it here, but let's see what we can do. So it's hard to tape these on, but just kind of placing them behind this little lip. Actually, I really do like that look, and so I think I'm going to utilize these lips as much as possible. So for this first strip, I think I'm going to go right through the access hole there, which will have the plug, which is right there, and I'll just extend this to this point. Now this receiver has to somehow be exposed, and so I think I'm going to probably tape it down like this and then wrap this wire backwards and eventually using the adhesive to tack on the lights up this little rail here. But so I'm going to have to kind of put this here and then loop over the wire so this is exposed. So laying it out, you can see I put some painter's tape right here to hold this wire down, and I'm going to plug it in right here and fold this back, and then affix this to the side. And you can see coming up, I had to drill a hole through this little shelf here, but it'll come over here all the way up and then down here. And I did drill a hole right here so I can kind of stuff in the excess so it doesn't just hang out. Actually, instead of hiding it in this hole, I just continued it all the way over, so you can see that it's plugged in there and the light is all the way around the cabinet. So after a little bit of trial and error, I did decide that I do want these lights totally hid. And so around the TV, I decided to, instead of trying to loop it around the front of the TV, I just went behind the cabinet. And as you can see, I just kind of hid the lights in back and to kind of create a glowing effect behind the TV. So hopefully you can see this. I put the receiver way back there in the corner right there. I kind of taped it down with some painter's tape just so it's exposed. And the other one, of course, is right here. And so this way I could generally be in one position and turn them both on. So I turn that one on and I turn that one on. So they're, sometimes they go on or off at the same time, but generally I would have to rearrange it, but it's not that complicated. And as you can see, it makes a really cool effect. I could change them any way I want, change one color, change the other color, kind of make any combination I want. And there you go. I'm really happy with the effect and the results. I hope you are too. And good luck on your own LED strip light project. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that like button at the bottom of the screen and even consider subscribing to my channel. I have many more videos to come. Bye-bye.